Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On the quick, right?
Right back to Hubbard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Play action. Stroud now. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snapped out there. He just got that first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Titans.
Here we go. 118.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This is 2nd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. Olave holds it in. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play action. Here's Stroud. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Foster Moreau, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down, 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry now for David Montgomery. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
He was tackled at the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Browns at 500 at 6-6. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows to get the ball to him right away.
May looking to run. Back to the same target, Campbell. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To the air, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake. Here's May. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Myers connects on the PAT. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
That's complete. Zay Flowers with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the
to throw, it's May. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
From the gun, it's May. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing here is May. He'll try to pick it up himself. Touchdown, Browns! Cole Kmet, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Stroud to throw it. And that went off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can do. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, hey.
Stroud off the play fake. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second and 7.
11. Here we go. Buggy. 118. That's right.
Well, they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a bigger one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's May. This one swung out to Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Now, looks like they'll move things around here.
Crazy.
Looking to throw, May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. May looking to run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. May looking to run. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
From the shotgun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the shotgun, May with it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
May looking to run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Montgomery is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A strong run there where when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
And it is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
18 more yards.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counting.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Smith, 87 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
And the Titans first down.
18. What's up?
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got his man, Cockrell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this likely a must-have 3rd and goal. Hubbard again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
21. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Crazy.
To the air, May. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Dangerous return man showing it here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This pass is caught by London. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another Titans first down.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another Titans first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. The slot man in motion right. Stroud to throw it. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Stroud sets up the play action. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Foster Moreau, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Crazy.
They'll throw with May. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
May looking to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he stopped immediately there. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
It's the score, Browns 38, Titans 35. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's made. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Titans, 35.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's first down. Stroud to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Let's go.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
Gain of 52 yards. First down, Titans.
And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. We are now second and 10 from the 13. To throw is Stroud. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. The extra point now coming from Myers.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Titans 42.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they